they're not coming in to just like come in and like hurt people. I think that if they come in illegally,
are they breaking the law?
I don't know. I'd have to like go
You
case by case.
don't know if they're coming here illegally. You don't know if they're breaking the law?
When they surrender themselves at the border, I don't think that that's illegal.
When they're coming here illegally, are they breaking the law?
Just answer the question. They're breaking the law. They're breaking the law.
I don't know into it as far as like I'm passionate about. Like it's not a topic that I love studying.
But you do.
But I think about it, and I think it's a big part of our lives these days.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did you vote for the Great White Hope?
I did not vote for Donald Trump.
You did not?
No.
And why not? Why not?
I really believed and still believe that Kamala Harris would be a better president.
So you are a feminist?
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely believe in...
Well, but what's it? Kamala Harris has nothing to offer.
Oh, I don't think so.
What does she have to offer to America?
Oh my gosh, I think she's brilliant and caring, and she has so much experience. Yeah.
What is it that you dislike about the girl?
So if you guys don't know what's happening in this video, what's his name? The black guy is the conservative. He represents the channel Fallen State, and he's debating a liberal professor on obviously Donald Trump and a certain acts Donald Trump has done. So far, she said that she would have voted for Kamala, and he called her a feminist straight away. I don't agree with that. I don't think that just because you voted for Kamala that you are a feminist. The same way that would be the equivalent to me as saying if you voted for Donald Trump, you're a racist. It's a stereotype. Don't get me wrong. Some feminists obviously would have chosen Kamala Harris over Donald Trump. That's pretty obvious. But everyone wasn't. Everyone wasn't. Nonetheless, let's get into this video. Hope it's a good one. Let me know who you think won the debate.
Great White Hope, Donald Trump. What you dislike about him?
You know, there are a lot of things, but one thing that's really hard is I think, I do think he's hurt women in particular. Like he's even bragged about like some terrible things he's done to women. And I think that he is more about himself than like necessarily helping a lot of people. And to me, I don't think there's like a perfect candidate anywhere, but I think that our country is so divided, and I would love for us to really care more about one another.
Really?
Yeah.
And so you've been there 100 days as of right now. Mm. Is there one thing you agree with him that he's done to make America great again? One thing.
I haven't heard of one.
Really? Shutting down the border, not one?
Yeah.
Are you for open borders?
I mean, I think there needs to be some regulation, but I think that a lot of people are being punished for things that they didn't do, and I think America was built on immigrants. I think
no. People always try to use these blanket generalizations when they talk about the border and that America's built on immigrants. America's not built on immigrants. America's built on American civilians. America's built on the backs of our ancestors who fought and died to keep America safe. So saying that it's built on immigrants, I think it's a disservice to Americans, for one. For two, immigrants are still welcome in America. I think people forget what is happening. Let me explain it. Immigrants are still welcome in America, at least for the time being. Objectively, they're still welcome in America. Illegal immigrants are not welcome. So people don't try to differentiate between the two when they have these discussions, because they know if they say illegal immigrants, the whole discussion falls by the wayside. They try to just cut out the illegal and just say immigrants. No. There's a difference between immigrants and illegal immigrants. There's a difference. And I will say it. She's referring to illegal immigrants, but she's not going to say illegal. She's just going to say immigrants.
Immigrants are wonderful
So you're for
people.
open borders?
I'm more for open borders than closed borders, but I'm not like thinking like totally open. I think that there should be, you know, we need to have some reasonable things in place. I think Kamala Harris felt that way.
Well, she didn't do anything about the border when she was there. She stayed away from the border.
Well, she was vice president. Yeah, I don't know.
But that was her job. They gave her that job to handle the border. She never showed up.
Oh, well, I still think she would have done a better job.
Really? Amazing.
Yeah.
So let me ask. So there's not So are you happy that Donald Trump is shipping the illegal aliens back to their countries, especially the criminal? They're all criminals if they're here illegally, right? But especially the rapists, the murderers, the spousal abuse of women and all that. That's did that to the woman. Are you happy Donald Trump shipping them back to their countries?
Well, I'm not actually. I think
You're not?
I think we're missing the due process, and I think
An illegal alien doesn't deserve a due process in our country. What do you mean? So you're not happy he's shipping the rapists, the murderers?
Well, I mean,
the Crips
rapists and
the
murderers
Bloods and all that back.
You know, I think rapists and murderers definitely should not be, given the same freedoms as people who are not. Like, I think that there needs to be punishment, or like there needs to be recourse. There needs to be response to that. But I think that, there are people who went about things the right way. They surrendered themselves at the border. They have families and they're caring people. And, there was one person who the only thing he had was like expired tags on his car.
But he wasn't illegal.
Yeah, but he shouldn't be shipped to another country for that.
Why not?
I mean,
Why
I
not
had
ship him
expired
back home? That's a nice,
tags
kind favor to send him back home. He broke the law by coming here, so that make him illegal, right?
I don't think we're going to agree on this one, Jesse.
Oh, you're not?
I mean, I'm not like...
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Isn't that like amazing?
It is amazing.
So you're not even happy that Donald Trump's shipping the criminals back?
I don't think that he's going about things in a measured or lawful way. And I think that a lot of people are being punished who should not be and did not do anything bad.
So even if they broke the law, they didn't do anything bad?
Well, break the law is such like a broad thing. I mean, if it's expired tags, no, please don't send someone's dad.
So if somebody break into your home and you don't want them arrested unless they have an expired tag?
Oh, I didn't say that. No, I mean, I think
They're
that...
breaking into our home, our country.
If someone breaks into my home, then, I want someone to tend to that. Like, I think that there are repercussions, and I want to be safe.
Why don't you want the same thing for the country when they break into the country?
That's an interesting way to put it. Yeah, I mean, I just don't think that most of them are criminals.
So you don't think anyone that comes here illegal, are they breaking the law or are they keeping the law?
Well, I think a lot of them are going about it in, a much more reasonable way than, just like, they're not coming in to just like come in and like hurt people. I think that if they come in illegally...
Are they breaking the law?
I don't know. I'd have to like go case by case.
You don't know if they're coming here illegally. You don't know if they're breaking the law?
When they surrender themselves at the border, I don't think that that's illegal.
When they're coming here illegally, are they breaking the law?
Okay, so if they come here illegal...
Just answer the question. They're breaking the law. They're breaking the law. What are we talking about? Why are you skating around this? This is not rocket science. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? They're breaking the law. This is not about opinion. This is the law. It's written in law. They broke the law. Say it. It would be honestly better if she just said, yeah, they broke the law, but this. No, she's trying to skate around it and say, I don't know. No. If someone breaks in your house and they eat all your snacks, but they didn't steal all your money and they didn't break your TV and they didn't rob you at gunpoint, did they still break the law? Obviously, yes. Just because you support illegal immigrants does not mean they didn't break the law. They still broke the law. Whether or not you agree with them breaking the law is a different discussion, but they broke it for sure. They know they broke it. They broke it.
Illegally, they probably are breaking the law.
I'm black and slow, so I really want to know.
Okay.
If they're coming here illegally, are they breaking the law?
Anyone who does anything illegal, yes, is breaking the law.
When they come here illegally, are they breaking the law?
Yes.
Well,
if they're doing something illegal, yes.
No, if they're coming, when they come into the country illegally, are they breaking the law?
So if someone is in a really desperate situation and they flee their country because they're in a war-torn place and they have no opportunities for their kids and they surrender themselves because they want to protect their family, do you feel that that person should be prosecuted
When
for
they
that?
come here illegally, are they breaking the law?
Yes, I think we covered that one.
Nice.
Yeah. Yes.
So I got to ask, do you love Donald Trump?
No.
You don't love Donald Trump?
There's not many people that I don't like. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, I don't know him personally, right?
Right.
Everything that I know about him, I really do not love. I have felt a lot of pain and sadness over the things he's been doing.
So you say you don't love Donald Trump?
I don't really have love for him, no.
Really? Do you love white people?
I love people in general.
Do you love white people?
I love white people, and I love people of other colors too.
Do you love white people?
You're tough, yes. I love white people, and I love other people.
What?
I love people of all colors.
No, do you love white people?
Yeah, in general. You like one-word answers. That's very hard for me, Jesse.
And what's wrong with the blacks?
What do you mean?
What's wrong with the blacks?
What's wrong with the blacks?
Yes.
I don't think there's something wrong with the blacks.
You know?
Like all blacks, you think there's one big problem with all the blacks?
What's wrong with the blacks?
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. Yeah. I think black people deserve respect. I think white people deserve respect.
But I'm asking, what's wrong with them, the blacks?
I think you're gonna have to tell me because I don't know what you're getting at.
You don't see anything wrong with the blacks? Really? How do you feel about whites being under attack and being blamed for everything? The blacks and now other racist people doing it too, but they blame white people for everything. Everything racist. The white man tried to hold me down. Yeah. What do you think about people the blacks who are blaming someone else for their lack of? What do you think about that?
Yeah. Well, I think white people have caused more problems to black people than the other way around.
Like what?
I think there's still a lot of racism in our culture. Yeah.
Meaning, and what is racism?
It would be treating certain races, with less respect than others, or doing hateful things toward one race, or judging a person purely on their race, and also just denying. Like, I think it's racist to think that that racism isn't a part of our lives. Like, I think it's in the fabric of our country still.
Really?
Yeah.
So what's wrong with the blacks that they think white people are superior to them? Because anyone that thinks they can hold them down, then you got to be thinking, that person is superior to me. Why do black people believe that white people are superior to them?
Well, I think that white people often act superior to them. I don't
that's why
think
they think that.
I think a lot of black people I know, I don't think they actually think white people are superior.
But they have to be thinking.
But they know they have more power.
But they have to be thinking that if they think that someone can hold them down, you got to believe that that person is superior to me because that person can hold me down, can stop me.
Yeah, I mean, I do think that it's kind of.
Are you surprised that the black people think white people are superior to them?
His logic, in my opinion, is just way too simplistic. I will say this. In black culture or in culture in general, because I hate generalizing, you have the power to achieve anything that you want in America. You can go after your dreams and you can achieve them. If you want to be a millionaire, it's going to be hard. It's going to be super hard, but you can do it. But one thing that he does is that I think he intentionally oversimplifies extremely complex things. For example, he says black people think that white people are superior to them. Do you think That's not accurate. That's not an accurate statement. That's like if someone breaks into your house with a gun and says, "Give me all your money," and you do it. Does that mean that they're superior to you? No. That means that they have a power over you in that specific circumstance that you can't fight against. So saying superior to me implies that I think that they're smarter than me or better than me or more capable than me. That's not the actual problem. That's not the statement. That's not what's going on here. The real problem in the black community is that black people are a little delusional when it comes to their problems in life. And it's because of social media, it's because of public programming. They believe that the reason they can't win in life is because of someone else and it's not because of themselves. That's the biggest problem. It's not that black people believe that white people are more capable than them necessarily. It's that a lot of low achieving people believe that other people owe them things. They believe that you owe them success, and that's not the case. And if we want to change it, we need to be more focused on. He did say that we need to be telling our children they can do everything that they can do all things. We need to be telling our children that you need to be in school, or you need to be in something, making some money. You need to be doing everything you can to live the best life that you can live. You need to get married. You need to have a family. You need to do things the right way. That's what we need to be telling our children. Nonetheless, let me know what you guys think about this video. My name is LFR Jojo, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.